Okay, good morning. Wednesday, 10/23/24. Today I want to talk about delayed gratification. And this is something that, my buddy and I talked about the other day. Shout out to Seb. And I mentioned in the last video we were talking about values and how to know when something is good. And so I'll give you an example of, let's say, you're going on a date and it turns into a one-night stand as opposed to a long-term relationship. Well, first and foremost, it's important to figure out what it is you want. I'm not making a judgment on what's good and what's bad, but I will say this. He gave an example of somebody he went out with who was very intentional about the dating process, and it was interesting to hear that from him about how there was a sense of delayed gratification that was going to be a prerequisite to dating this person. And I've noticed that in my own life, that the good things come. Hold on one second. I got to turn because this guy is on my butt. The good things come. Go ahead. I think it's so funny when people just ride your ass. You're in a minivan. Where do you have to be so badly at 5:30 that you're sweeping the lanes? So the best things often come from delayed gratification. And the reason for that is because you don't plant a seed and then wake up the next morning trying to reap the fruits of the labor, right? You plant the seed and you wait and you water it and you nurture it. And that's just how things work. The good things take time to create, to harvest. And one of the most beneficial tools or ways to cultivate and become really accustomed to delayed gratification is by practicing semen retention, no fap. Since I've done that, it's literally affected every other area of my life. And speaking of seeds, right? Ironic, but there is this sense of patience, intentionality, and it really makes you pause and think about, okay, what do I want? What am I willing to do in order to get that thing? It makes you focused because you're willing to put in the work. And this is something that I've been intimate with lately, doing the 12-week year, putting together. I highly recommend that book. I don't remember the author, but really good book. And talks about creating your year out of 12 weeks. And then setting 1 to 3 goals. And every day you chip away at the action step necessary to reach said goals. And so you're seeing that it's not necessarily doing one thing, getting the result, and being like, okay, cool, I'm done. On to the next thing. No, it's like taking that 12 weeks to attack 1 to 3 things, and every single day you attack an action item, and you get a little bit closer to where you're trying to be. And so I'm probably beating a dead horse here, but the importance of delayed gratification cannot be understated. Things take work, and it's not only the work that's required, but the person that you need to become in order to achieve said result. If you're trying to go to the gym, you've never been to the gym before, not only do you have to delay your gratification of getting the results you want, but you have to be disciplined. You have to keep showing up, you have to be patient, you have to set micro goals, you have to eat consciously, intentionally. And so there's a lot of steps to this, and it can seem overwhelming, but just doing one thing at a time, day by day, treating every day as its own piece of the puzzle will help make things so much clearer. And one thing I asked one of my coworkers, another trainer, was, I said, there's so many things, there's so much nuance, there's anatomy, there's joints, there's skeletal muscle mass, there's all these things when it comes to training. How do you learn them all? How do you take all these puzzle pieces and put them together in order to see the bigger picture? And he said, okay, first, do this. First, learn joints. Second, learn anatomy. Third exercises. And then so it's the same process. It's about breaking down that bigger puzzle, that bigger vision into smaller pieces in order to make it manageable, make it achievable for you. So hopefully this has been of some help. You know, some of the times when I make these videos, it's like I have something really pressing on my mind that I have to just get out. But lately I've just been committed to putting them out every day, as of late. And this is one thing I was thinking about, delayed gratification. If you have any suggestions or ideas of things you want me to talk about, drop them in the comments below. Drop a random emoji. Maybe I should get more specific, but I think it's kind of funny. Just dropping random emojis. If anything in this video resonated with you. And other than that, hope you have a great day. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.